Hello, friends. Thanks for joining. Today, I want to talk about something that's near and dear to my own heart, and that is, do you struggle with this notion of feeling unwanted? My entire life, I've battled with this. I've actually formed my identity around no one wants me, and I'm going to walk you through this. All of us have an identity that we've made an agreement with. Maybe it's I'm not good enough, or I'm insignificant, or I don't matter, or I'm unlovable. Mine, no one wants me. And I'm gonna tell you where this comes from. When I was a child, my parents were poor. My older brother was already born, so they tried everything they could to make sure that I wasn't born. So my father actually wore protection while my mother was on the pill, and I was still born. Then, it gets even better, while my mother's pregnant, she starts having complications, and the doctor says, you should prepare yourself, you're probably gonna have to abort this baby. She actually had her period during the pregnancy with me, which is highly irregular. So that happens. Then I'm born. I was supposed to be an 8-pound girl. I turned out to be an 8-pound boy. I had no name. I'm literally alive for 3 days, nameless. So my parents tell me this story. I've already was born into the world having this preconceived notion that no one wants me. Fast forward, my parents get divorced. I bounce back and forth from house to house. That's what helps to set the stage. But then my life continues, and I literally walk out this unwantedness. And this is what it looked like. I felt so terrible about myself that I trashed my own life with drugs and alcohol. And then, so I would either do one of two things. I would nosedive, or I would try to rise above everything else so that I looked like I had it all together. So I became a people pleaser later in life. And I said, maybe if I do this, they'll want me. Maybe if I do that. Maybe if I'm teacher of the year. Maybe if I get a PhD. I tried everything I could until I finally came to the end of it and said, you know what? I am unwanted. Jesus was unwanted. All the characters of the Bible were unwanted. That's why they were thrown in lions' den and thrown into fiery furnaces, and they were chased by people that were trying to kill them. But Jesus is the perfect story of the perfect person, yet he was still unwanted. So I just bless you right now in hearing what I'm saying. I don't care how perfect you are, there will come a time where unwantedness will peek its little head in there. So here's Jesus. He's in jail because he didn't do anything wrong. And they say to them, oh, it's time to release a criminal. And they're shouting out, give us Barabbas, give us Barabbas. Jesus is perfectly innocent. Barabbas is a well-known criminal. Jesus was so unwanted that they would rather have the criminal than the one that brought freedom. And it continues. You look at him, he says that a prophet is not wanted in their own hometown. They're not welcome in their own hometown. Paul was thrown in jail. Stephen was stoned to death. My point is this. As you grow closer to God, the things around you that do not want God will not want you because you're becoming more like him. So I literally encourage you to grow into such an image of Christ that darkness doesn't want you, that hate doesn't want you, that chaos doesn't want you, discord, slander, none of those things want anything to do with you because you so closely resemble Christ. That's the journey I'm on. I hope you join me. And now, today, I actually celebrate the fact that I'm unwanted by the kingdom of darkness. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, celebrate who you are because Christ dealt with all of those things as well.